Yeah, Sneako, are you starting to see some of the takes? You starting to see some of the argumentation here? Whoa, what? Again, let's hear it again. So, make sure we're not straw manning.
This might sound weird, but what's worse, having sex with a man or believing in Jesus as God?
Believing in Jesus as God is worse.
Really?
Yeah.
Of course.
Because why?
Come on.
Why?
Yeah,
Come on.
Does that mean you?
Come on.
Wait 1 second. Does that mean that? That doesn't mean.
Sneako's like, oh shit. These are the people I have to listen to. So here's a clip. These guys sitting with Sneako. Sneako is still very westernized. I mean, this is a LARP. He's traveling around the world pretending to be Muslim. I told you the story how I was in his car and he was playing the Quran, which is kind of sung, which is kind of ironic, singing. And he's like, you ever listen to the Quran? Because it was playing right in the car, and I look at him in the rearview mirror up front and go, Sneako, when did you record this? Like as if he's singing. He giggled and he said, have you ever listened to the Quran? And then Andrew was all, Sneako, do you even know what they're saying? Just want to know if you know what they're saying while they're doing their chants. Of course he didn't. So it's like him asking me if I've heard the Quran. I could just ask him the same thing. Are we both hearing the same thing? Being that neither of us understand what it's saying? Anyway, so he gets these people on, and I think this is a good thing. I think the more Sneako interacts in public, on streams with Islamic scholars, Islamic apologists, the better it is for him. Why? Because it's going to reveal the insane absurdity of some of their takes. Now listen to this take. I mean, this is...
Like, for example, you
go from one corner of the hellfire to another.
Here, let me put this up. It feels a little low. Feels a little low here. Let me see. Clips. Make sure it's... Okay. Make sure it's up. All right.
No, but like some of the values you're mentioning, they're not strong anymore with Christians. Like, for example, you got gay priests. You got priests marrying. You got priests like. So it's not you're not necessarily pushing them in a direction.
Put it this way. Yeah. This might sound weird, but what's worse, having sex with a man or believing in Jesus as God?
Believing in Jesus as God is worse.
Really?
Yeah.
Of course.
Correct response, Sneako. Sneako gets a W. These are just, these are hat-wearing Islamic, apologists who are going on these platforms, a huge platform, and saying believing that Christ is God is worse than being a homo. Sneako's all, what? What? Yeah, Sneako, are you starting to see some of the takes? You starting to see some of the argumentation here? Whoa, what? Again, let's hear it again. So we're, make sure we're not straw manning.
This might sound weird, but what's worse, having sex with a man or believing in Jesus as God?
Believing in Jesus as God is worse.
Really?
Yeah.
Of course.
Because
why?
Come on. Why?
Yeah,
Come on.
Does that mean you? Wait 1 second. Does that mean that? That doesn't mean.
Sneako's like, oh shit. These are the people I have to listen to. I got this Islamic thing down. I got a gown. I'm laying down, doing the prostrations, traveling the world. I got my little clips guy who's also my spiritual advisor. We're arguing against music. I haven't listened to music in ages. I got this down, right, you guys? I got it. This is happening. And then he brings these people to the studio who are saying active homosexuals are are in a better spiritual mental standard, in a position, status, than believing Christ is God. I mean, this is how much these people hate Christianity. Now, the irony is that Sneako here, he's known, right, in the sort of the Nahum sphere, we'll call it, in the Groyper sphere, as like one of the Nahums, right? He's criticize Israel, criticize the bagels, right? I mean, it's based. That's what based is now. You criticize the bagels. It's just automatic based. That's why you have to unite Islam with Christianity, because we're in a war against this kind of mentality. Well, I couldn't think of a more bagely position than what these guys just said. I couldn't think of a more similar position than what these guys just said.
In anything.
But what if they haven't been revealed the truth yet? Because it's like, aren't these people that have not understood the truth?
Yeah, no, that's
the people that go to hell
No,
are the ones that have not been revealed the truth.
No,
yet.
We're
true.
just talking about them as
no,
right?
but as not.
Sneako's in a tough spot here. He's like, no, guys, it can't be like that, right? There's got to be some other like modifier here, right? You guys you're not really taking this position, are you? No, they are. The guys just said belief in Christ as God from their position right now they're arguing is worse.
Standalone concepts.
Yeah,
right?
standalone
What's
concepts.
worse? Having sex
Shirk
with
or gay?
Yeah.
Shirk is the
Shirk
worst
is the worst thing.
Yeah,
Why
you're
though?
right.
Why?
Shirk is the greatest sin.
إن الله لا يغفر أن يشرك
But what's
به
the logic behind
ويغفر ما دون ذلك لمن يشاء. Allah does not.
Oh man, that's rough. That's rough, you guys. That's a rough one right there for Sneako. I mean, Sneako, that's going to be hard. That's going to be hard for him to navigate because his entire sort of social identity, similar to like Owen Benjamin, is like this, there's this degeneracy right out there. And that, if you take a vague Muslim approach and you smash it with a vague Christian approach, we're more similar, right, guys? We're more similar than dissimilar. So why are we infighting? Well, it's not infighting because they're distinct. This is why this whole cultural phenomenon you see with all of these Americans, especially, who think they're so base calling out Israel. Like, they're 10 years behind the Truther 101 course. Truther 101, right? And now they're stuck in a position called, Islamic. That's what it's called. Islamic position, where they have to kind of navigate between the two and make friends with people who kind of say they're Christian and they agree that we need to unite with Islam to fight the falsities. Well, no. Obviously, you're not going to unite with someone who says that. That's not your friend. Fighting some topical, trending cultural battle, name it all. Skittles, what they teach in schools, the entertainment industry and all of its imagery, what it's pushing, the secular humanist agenda, this kind of thing. Fighting that stuff is great. But if you don't have a foundation to fight it from, an ethical position that's coherent, then there's no you don't make friends with these people just because they agree that like pornography is bad. I mean, this is such a weak take for men. That's like if the Church of Satan suddenly was like, listen, I know we have some bad optics lately, you guys, but we also agree that we should do away with abortion and name a couple of topical things. And then suddenly what? The Church of Satan, you should unite with them because they have a couple of topical takes on trending policy? Come on. So weak. So weak. So now Sneako has to deal with that. He's going to have to deal with that. And by the way, it's going to get more and more obvious. Now, that's why I wish he engaged with someone like Jay Dyer, or even Posh, or Sam Shamoon. Now, he goes after all these other YouTubers who, chicks, lower level people. he knows very well who Andrew is. He knows very well of the roster of debaters Andrew has. And, you know, where's the debate there? And by the way, Muslims are as retarded in their approach to trying to deny like the Trinity, or trying to deny the logical validity of the Trinity. They're basically truther level. 1 + 1 + 1 can't equal 1. I mean, some of the Twitter stuff I'm seeing in response to my Sneako cartoon comic. I mean, I'm getting the top tier right here. Like, some of these responses are insane. It's completely incoherent to say it's worse to believe in Christ than to be gay. Yeah, it's. I mean, that shows how much of a war they're at with Christianity. They're at war with a knowable God.